Welcome to Everything Explained. Today's topic is something you've likely touched today without thinking about it: standards. Not the flashy headlines, but the quiet agreements that let a world of gadgets, apps, and services cooperate. If you've ever unplugged a device in one country and plugged it into a different one, or charged your phone with a single cable, you've met standards. They are the invisible rules that shape how things fit together. In this episode, we'll unpack what standards are, how they're made, and why they quietly rule the world. Standards are not laws, but they function like the grammar of a shared language. They are agreed ways to do something: how a plug should fit, how data should be formatted, how a product should perform under a range of conditions. When many people and companies agree on a standard, new products can mix and match, updates can happen more smoothly, and shoppers can trust that a thing made in one country will work with a thing made in another. Take electrical outlets. In the United States, the wall socket is shaped and powered differently than in much of Europe. Different voltages, different plug shapes. Standards here save us from chaos. Without them, you'd need a wall of adapters just to wake up your alarm clock in the morning. USB-C. A modern example of a standard changing the game. A single cable can charge a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a camera. Less clutter, less waste. But even USB-C isn't a single thing. It has rules inside: how fast charging happens, what power a cable can carry, how data moves. That's a standard evolving over time. Shipping containers. A different scale example. 20-foot and 40-foot containers standardized in size turned global trade into a real, stacked puzzle that ships can swap and stacks can handle. The cost to move a bottle of olive oil across the sea drops, and the price on your grocery shelf reflects that efficiency. The Internet and wireless world. Wi-Fi standards, TCP/IP, browser rendering rules. Without them, your laptop would speak its own language and your neighbor's phone wouldn't understand a word. Standards let devices talk to one another, no matter who made them or where they're from. Time and measurement. UTC, leap seconds, meters, kilograms. Time standards ensure flights leave on time and online meetings happen when they're supposed to. Measuring standards make sure a meter stick in one lab means the same length as a meter stick in another. Safety and quality. ISO 9001 for quality management, CE marks in Europe, FDA reviews in the US. When a product carries these marks, you have a signal that it's been tested against a shared benchmark. It's not a guarantee, but it's a signal you can trust. Energy and the environment. Standards push products to use less energy and to be easier to recycle. Energy Star in the US, eco-design rules in Europe. They nudge manufacturers to design with efficiency in mind, which saves money and reduces pollution. Accessibility and code. WCAG guidelines help make websites usable for people with disabilities. Standard APIs and software help developers build things that work with other apps. These standards aren't glamorous, but they broaden who can access the internet and how fast a feature can spread. How standards are created. They're often born in committees. Big organizations like ISO, IEC, E2, IEEE, W3C bring people together to draft, test, and agree. It's a slow process of compromise, but it creates a durable framework that others can rely on. And standards aren't just about rules. They spawn ecosystems, certifications, tests, and products designed to fit the standard. 2 side notes. Standards can be voluntary or widely adopted because of market pressure. And standards can become de facto norms, like Bluetooth or USB, before a formal approval came through. The point is, they don't force you to use something, but they make it practical to do so. Standards quietly steer the world because they reduce friction and build trust. They let innovators imagine something new, and then give it a path to be useful in the real world. When you buy a charger that works with your old phone, or when a streaming app loads on your old laptop, you're seeing the result of thousands of hours of standard work behind the scenes. They aren't flashy, but they are essential. If you take away one idea today, let it be this: by agreeing on the way things should fit and behave, standards turn a messy world into something we can plan for, build on, and rely on. And as technology changes, standards keep shaping what is possible. They won't grab headlines, but they hold our world together. Standards are the quiet gears that keep the world turning. Notice them, trust them, and build with them.